This is where the water is, goes harder left, where the camera is. Braking? Yeah, go on.
2020 Lombard Rally Bath once again started from Bath Racecourse, with the crews arriving early Friday evening and getting their cars ready for the following day's action.
Okay, so we're down at Bath Racecourse again here for Lombard Rally Bath 2020. We've got Dave and Ross with your RS200. We saw this doing the event last year. Tell us a wee bit about the car. Did you build it yourself?
Bought it as it is, slowly improving it over time.
Okay, so it's a bit of like a project, ongoing project.
Yes, yeah, just making it better than what it was when I bought it, upgrading things, and just basically making it better.
Cool. So obviously you said you've just bought it. What's it like to drive?
Lively, very, very lively, lots of fun. I've had it about probably 18 months, 2 years. So it's lots of fun when you can get to use it properly.
Okay, so Neil Brighton's just turned up. Now Neil, last time we saw this car was at a test back in July and it wasn't looking its best, was it?
No, it just thrown a rod on the first run, which was a bit of a pain, and it ended up junking the whole engine. I mean, it was just complete trash, so we got it back and stripped it down and thought, right, there's nothing savable here. It needs a new one. It took us ages to get all the bits and pieces together and a huge amount of money. And pretty much we were tying the sump tray on the trailer to get here. Now, it has been run, but we weren't sure if it was together. So things were left off, and we're happy that it's run, put everything on and get in the car and get in the van and bring it here.
So it's going to be nerves on the first run tomorrow?
I'm afraid so, and probably for the rest of the day, not just the first run.
Okay, so we're here with Julian Bailey and Steve White. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but last year this was orange.
Yeah, well, this was a shopping accident. While everyone was out panic buying loo rolls at the beginning of lockdown, I was out panic buying Sunbeams. And this seemed like a good idea at the time. It's the first time we've been out with it, and we're just going to have some fun and see what it can do. We're not going to go crazy, but who knows?
So you say it. What is it? Obviously it's a Sunbeam, but what's the history behind it?
It's a pre-production Lotus, first built in 1980. It was built to full Group 2 spec in 2012 in Ireland, and it came over here about three years ago, I believe, and it's only done 3 events, 2 of which were in Spain. So this is going to be on its home soil, and it's going to be a bit of fun. It's the first time I've driven a Lotus. I've always had a 1600, and it's the first time Steve's even seen the car. So I'm convinced he's going to say it's a bit of a dust cart the way it gets driven, but we're here to have some fun.
So coming over to you, Steve, obviously first time you've seen it, what do you think?
Well, it's going to be the right car, and Julian knows how to drive Sunbeams. This one's just a quicker Sunbeam. So, yeah, I feel I might have to have my sharp pencil just to get him to keep his foot in tomorrow.
Okay, so we've got a father and son team, Miles and Henry here. You did this event last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How did you find it?
It was good. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did it in this car, which had a lot of fuel starvation problems, so we've hopefully sorted that. And the guy that was alongside me last year is doing it in his own Sunbeam, Patrick Ruth, with his son, George.
I wasn't invited last year, so
he wasn't invited.
Now I couldn't find anyone else. I've now been invited along, but no, it'll be good.
So this is your first time then?
Yeah. It'll be good fun. I'm looking forward to it, definitely. Came back with a few stories and some video footage, and signed on the dotted line straight away when he asked me. But no, it'll be good. It'll be good. I've not navigated before, but shouldn't be too challenging, I don't think.
Welcome to the Lombard Rally 2020 here at South Cerney Airfield. This venue will be being used a few times today. The entrants are doing a single lap, then they have another single lap, and then they'll be doing a double lap, both clockwise and anti-clockwise. We have a whole selection of cars: Audi Sport Quattros, Classic Minis, Mark II Escorts, one of which is being driven by the one, the only Barry Leapy Lee. As you can see behind, Datsun 240Zs, plenty of minis, the infamous Hillman Imp. As always, there's an endless queue of Mark II Escorts, the absolute classic rally cars, phenomenal machinery in the right hands. Even today they will show some of the more potent machinery, truly how to tackle a proper stage rally like here at South Cerney Airfield. So over the course of the morning we will be chatting to various of the cars and crews and drivers, but until then just sit back and enjoy watching some of these cars in action.
Among the drivers will be vastly experienced racer Barry Leapy Lee, who's a well-known name amongst the speedway, autocross, rallying, rallycross and short oval hot rod racing communities. Sat beside Barry will be the experienced Welsh navigator Paul Spooner.
Car 48. It looks like car 48's on his own. You are, sir?
I'm Jeff Orford, a previous original Lombard RAC rally competitor from 1990 to 93.
And are you on your own today?
No, I'm with the navigator Finn Watt. He's just
stepped out for a moment.
Relieving himself, I think is the terminology.
And are you looking forward to today?
Yeah, it's a nice day out. We only entered last week, really late entry. Yeah.
Right, and I've just been saying there's a whole host of Mark II Escorts and cars of this ilk. I mean, they are still a potent piece of machinery on events like this.
Yeah, it's a lovely. This one's a standard car. The only difference is it's got a limited slip diff in the back axle and a 5-speed gearbox.
Right, enjoy the rest of your day, sir. We'll no doubt see you later on. Are you enjoying the Lombard 2020 up to press?
Now that we've caught up here, we got lost once on the way here, but fine now.
Will that be the fault of the chap sat next to you?
Well, that was mine, I think, but never mind.
Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. Right, good morning, sir. You are?
I'm Clayton.
And are you enjoying yourself?
So far-ish, none bum now. We haven't even done the first stage yet.
I mean, this is your first opportunity to let the Sierra rip. Are you looking forward to it? Because you're back here on a few occasions today.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. So we'll see, but yeah, it should be fun.
From the opening South Cerney stage, the crews moved on to the disused airfield just outside the village of Chedworth. Here the drivers were greeted with a lot of mud and water, which made for tricky driving conditions, but on the second lap some of the crews used the conditions to their advantage, especially seeing as the event is a non-competitive touring rally. Right, the cars are now back at South Cerney stage, the airfield, and of course, the one, the only, he's pushing his car. I mean, why, have you run out of fuel, Barry? No. Hey, I'm here with the one, the only, Barry Leapy Lee. Barry, it's nice to see you back again. Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, so much so. It's absolutely fantastic.
Now, let's face it, if it's got wheels and you haven't raced it, it's not worth racing or rallying, is it?
No, definitely not. And this is, you know, the competitors and everything. Excuse me, 1 second, yes. Do you mind? I'm on television. Please.
No,
1 second. Can you start again?
Can you leave it off?
Right. I'll leave it off. Yeah. Leave it off, he said.
Right, leave it off. Right, I mean, like I said, you've driven, if it's got wheels and you haven't raced it to rally, we're not worth it, is it?
No, it's not. Definitely not. And this type of event, it's not timed as such. And half of these cars would never come out the garage. You know, and there's some very, very expensive cars here. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the best thing that I've ever done.
Yeah, because I mean, you're known for you've raced Jags, you've raced trucks, you've raced hot rods, you've raced rallycross.
V6 Euro cars, everything. But this is fantastic. I can't praise it enough. And the gentleman that have built this car for me, this is the first time it's been out on the road. I've sat in the car. I complained here on the first stage, and I said, I'm not getting any traction and everything. And okay, we then went into the forest, would you believe? And I said, this car's useless. I'm going down where there's loads of straw bales bark, 10 high, and I'm sideways, flat in 5th gear, not 6th, 5th gear. And I said, the car is not working. And then the navigator says, you've got slick tyres on and you're in the forest. So that shows you, please don't get old and listen to the wife or the navigator. It honestly is very, very important, and I mean that.
But I mean, what's it like rallying a Mark II Escort, an absolute classic of rallying, made famous by the one, the only, Roger Clark, of course, and Harry the Man Vatanen.
Oh, of course, Roger Albert Clark and Harry Vatanen, it's fantastic. Actually on the Mark I Escort, I'd done a lot of testing before that car actually came out, which was then codenamed the J25. And so, yeah, these cars mean so much to me. And you have to drive them. They don't drive themselves. It's not like F1 nowadays. Oh, to the pits, I need to overtake someone. Give me a little bit more horsepower. They give him more horsepower. That's not racing anymore. This is what it's all about.
True, true.
Seriously.
Right, apparently you're wanted out on stage, so you have to get in your car and go driving. But we will probably talk to you later on, if that's all right.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Leapy Lee, away you go.
Having only just bought the car from Ireland a couple of days before the event, Crowley Motorsport did a remarkable job of getting the car prepared in time for Barry and Paul to enjoy the rear-wheel drive traction on the day's stages. Andy Crinks in his self-built Audi Quattro S1 was entertaining the crowds with the modern-day reliable power and would have won the Best Sounding Car of the Day award if there was such a thing. Another welcome visitor to this year's event was Bror Danielsson, who travelled from Sweden to drive Bjorn Voldergaard's classic Safari Rally winning Porsche 911, which was supplied by Tuthill Porsche.
The 911 it's like the classic European rally car, isn't it?
Yes, it's the old Voldergaard's car.
Right. So, I mean, there's something about these cars, isn't there?
Yes, I hope. You never know.
So,
During the lunchtime halts, the spectators were entertained by Kevin Nix, who brought along his Audi V8 twin-turbocharged 400 horsepower fastest shed. Kevin holds the land speed record for such a vehicle, having clocked up over 101 miles per hour in 2018. Members of the Association of Southwest Motor Club's Autocross Championship, who are always very entertaining. Lombard Rally Bath event organiser Tim Nash was lent a Group B Mazda RX-7 so that he could complete a couple of laps himself. Back with the action after the lunch break, the crews would tackle the South Cerney stage in the reverse direction as compared to the two morning runs. Andy Crinks in his Quattro was using the four-wheel drive to its full extent, whereas the rear-wheel drive Escorts were, shall we say, a little bit more flamboyant.
Yeah, go on. Left.
From South Cerney, the crews made their way to the Yatesbury stage. Unfortunately, due to a situation which was out of the organisers' control, the stage had to be stopped and was later cancelled. This was a great shame, as you can see, the stage looked to be fantastic.
Down the end of square left. Down a square right. Square right. Square right. And square left. Square left.
Okay, so we're back here at Bath Racecourse as the cars are returning back after a long day of driving out, and we're going to catch up with some of the crews and see how they fought the day. Of course. Lads, how's your day been?
Been a wonderful day, first time in this car and absolutely sideways everywhere.
and the car's been completely faultless. And certainly, you know, we shared the car between us, father and son team, and no, looking forward to the next one.
Knackered after that.
Yeah, good day.
It was a good day. Yeah, it was good. Well organised. It was good fun.
And the car performed all right.
Yeah, we had no problems. We had alternator bracket broke, but apart from that, nothing really. It's been really good.
Right, I'm here with Tim Nash, the man behind the Lombard Rally Bath 2020. It's day's end, it's rally's end, back at the HQ here at Bath Racecourse. Tim, it's been a different day in many ways, it's been a different rally in many ways, but what's been your opinion of your rally this year?
A lot of hard work, talking to people who want COVID risk assessments and people being in all sorts of strange places. But it's happened. We've proved that it can happen. It's been licensed, and so we're happy to have got it on. And I think it's been a good day. I think everybody has enjoyed themselves. I certainly have, and that's been the important thing.
And the other thing is, contrary to what was forecast, we've had some excellent weather and excellent new venues.
Yes, we have indeed. Weather has been a great thing. We seem to have, the third year running, I seem to have obviously talked to somebody correctly because the weather's been good. And yeah, I think the venues have been excellent, actually. I really do. I think it's been a marvellous day, and I'm really pleased with the venues, because bearing in mind that in beginning of August we didn't have a route. Two of the places that we were going were unable to have us there because of COVID, and also redundant 747s. So I think, bearing in mind that in 2 months we've put the route together, got it run, I think I'm very happy with it.
What sort of day have you had?
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, poor car area hasn't missed a beat. And, yeah, everything's been fine. Lovely day.
It's nice to see a classic old Austin out and about.
Yes, certainly is. Yeah. Yes, because we owned one of Pat Moss's cars back in the 70s. We sold that to buy our first house, and when that one came up for sale, we got to have that.
You didn't sell the house to buy the car, did you?
No, definitely not. No, we've had great fun with it today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're smiling all the way around. You know.
So you'll be back in 2021?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's great. Thanks very much indeed. Right. Sean Broadbent and Lewis Price. Sean, in your Opel Ascona, you, from what I've seen and watched of you today, you've had an excellent day. There's been some superb banter with one of your colleagues in a very, very nice Manta 400. But what sort of day have you had? What sort of rally have you had?
We've had a good day. We've had a good rally. Shame the last stage was cancelled for us. I know some guys did it, but we didn't. But all in all, we've had a good day. Great setup, great circuit. Every stage that we did was brilliant. Well laid out, well marshalled. Hats off to Tim and the team for organising it. Yeah, we've had a good day. Car behaved itself. We had a few little problems, but we kept in front of Kenny in his 400 Manta, which was the big thing for us. So yeah, all in all, a really good day.
And Lewis, he said the car's behaved himself. Has he behaved himself?
Yep, fair dues. Every time. There was a couple of times I thought, we're not going to recover from this. But we did okay.
That's the one thing I noticed, especially at South Cerney, as the day progressed, and especially as the circuit went from clockwise to anti-clockwise, it got faster and faster.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know, I perform quite well clockwise, but then when it goes to anti-clockwise, because I'm sitting on the other side of the car to right-hand drive drivers, I've got the advantage on that anti-clockwise way when I'm going into right-hand corners and that. And there was a lot more right-hand corners when we were coming off and through the zigzags and everything. And it performed well, and we speeded up and we kind of got to know the circuit. And the last bit at South Cerney where we did 2 laps. By the time we come to the third laps, we were sort of going a bit wild. And we had a good time. So, yeah. We put us through our paces, and that's what it's all about.
Will you be back next year?
Definitely.
Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Safe journey home. Safe journey home to Wales, young man.
We're going back on the lash we're going on the lash in Bath tonight to celebrate. Since we haven't got to get up early in the morning, we've decided that the hotel's booked. We might as well make use of it. So we're going on the lash with the students in Bath.
So for next year, we need Mr. Nash to get a, shall we say, a beverage company to start to sponsor it as well.
That would be good.
Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. I'm here with Andy from Cooper Tyres, the Lombard Rally Bath sponsor. Have you enjoyed your day's sponsorship?
Absolutely, it's been great to be part of it. It's a shame with the current situation we couldn't welcome everybody to the factory, but absolutely plans next year if we get permission. We'll have everybody down and get everybody showing off in working with us full on. And this is the start of a key program for us moving forward and giving back to the heritage of everything we love.
So the stages today, which to your opinion has been the stage which best suits your tyres?
Unfortunately, didn't get too much time out on stage, but I think Cerny was certainly very popular. And from what I've seen and heard, everybody's had a cracking time down there, and certainly a lot of coverage there. But moving forwards, I think we're more than capable, both gravel and tarmac as well.
And have you had the chance to go out in one of the cars at all today?
No, not as of yet. I spoke to a couple of the competitors, and certainly John, who I know isn't here today, in his Manta, had offered a ride on out, but unfortunately with his accident recently, not able to take it on out. But there will be time, and I'm sure somebody will enjoy getting me gripping on and holding on tight one day.
So you'll definitely be back next year with the Tim Nash and the Lombard Rally Bath 2021?
Hopefully so, if Tim will have me.
That's great. Thank you very much indeed. And once again, thank you for sponsoring the event.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
So we're here at the finish of the Lombard Rally Bath here at the Bath Spa Hotel with Breur de Nielsen and Barry Clark, who've spent their day in that lovely Porsche 911 loaned to us by Tuthills, which we're very kindly and very happy that they've done. So Breur, how's your day been?
Oh, still okay. Was difficult in the beginning with this Porsche. It was a long time I drive it before. It's very heavy on the back, but it's a really good car.
Great stuff. And I'm sure the fact that it was driven some years ago by your fellow countryman, Bjorn Voldegaard, was good too.
Yes, we drive together with Mercedes, Acropolis, and we are very good friends. So his son called me up yesterday and asked me, why do you don't tell me you should drive that car? Because I don't need it in that time.
Good stuff. And you've enjoyed the stages you've driven today?
Yes, it was okay, a little bit difficult for me in the beginning, but I think it was still good. Yes, you can do it better, but I couldn't do it better in that car when I don't have a practice. So it's coming more and more. It was very nice.
That's good, and it's good to be back. Good to have you back here in England at an event with the Lombard name.
Yeah, but for me it's fantastic to come back to England. I have been here a lot of time in 17 and 80, and now I'm back again. I feel at home.
That's great, and thank you very, very much indeed for coming. And Barry, how have you enjoyed riding with your old friend Breur?
I've had a brilliant day today with Breur. He's a gentleman, he's a brilliant driver, he's lost none of his ability, and we've had a brilliant day. We've enjoyed it. We've had some laughs, haven't we? So, yeah, he's been a gentleman. We've really enjoyed it, and it's a pleasure to sit with him.
Good stuff. Well, thank you both very much for coming along to Lombard Rally Bath. We've been very pleased to see you here, and we hope to get you back again next year.
I hope I come back next year again, if I am fit for fight again.
Jolly good. Well, we shall have you come. Great stuff.
Thank you
for coming, Breur.
On behalf of all the other drivers, go back to Sweden. You're too quick.
You don't have rallycross in Sweden. I've done it a lot.
So we're joined here by Barry Lee, who's also been with us today, driving a Ford Escort from Crowley Motorsport. And Barry, how have you enjoyed yourself?
It's been absolutely fantastic. I didn't know it was going to be as good. The car they finished building the car, would you believe, on Friday morning. And it's just absolutely fantastic. I'm lost for words.
Good. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed the day, and I hope you've enjoyed all the stages.
Yeah, the stages are very, very good. The camaraderie between all the competitors you know, you can't believe these type of things are happening. This is mainly down to what you're doing for the sport. But basically, I hope this goes on and on, because it can only get better and better.
Barry, thank you very much indeed for coming, and we're glad you've enjoyed yourself.
Right. What better way to sign out on the Lombard Rally Bath 2020 than stood next to the ex-Jimmy McRae Opel Ascona, now driven by Berlin Catini Motorsports. Absolutely fantastic car, just been fully restored, one of its first outings. So, as I said, from the Lombard Rally Bath 2020 and the small box of canaries that are sat over there, courtesy of the Rothmans Ford Escort, Harry Vatanen tribute, it's me, Mark Stone, saying goodbye on behalf of Bath Racecourse, Tim Nash, and what has got to be one of the best historic rallies in the UK. Thank you very much.